Encourager. What a blessing. What a gift it is to be connecting to you right here, right now in this moment. Yes. I am so excited to share this message with you because let's face it, okay? Who doesn't want to know the secret to love, right? Whether you are looking for love or you are all up in the midst of love, we still want to know, what is the secret? I am getting into it today. Now listen, no matter what your relationship status currently is, there is something in this episode for you. If you happen to be listening to this and you are in your single season, trust me, my heart is with you. It can be hard out here in these dating streets. I will never forget what my single season was like. And trust me, when I was in my single season, I thought I would be single forever. And if you find yourself right there believing that you have been destined to this life of being single forever, let me just reassure you, that is not true. But let me tell you, that very belief is what's keeping you from having the love of your life. But that stops today. I am not going to leave you in the dark and make you listen to this whole entire episode just to hear about the secret to love. I'm telling you straight up and in personal, honey, right up front. The secret to love is self-love. Let's get into it. The secret to love is self-love because there is something so sacred and special when you are operating from a place of self-love instead of the lack of it. It hits different when you operate in your faith versus operating from your fears. When you fall in love with you, that love is reflected back to you in all the relationships in your life. When you are the best version of you, you attract the best partner for you. And that's where we want to be. Hello. Hey, Encourager. Welcome to the Encourage Over Everything show, where each and every single episode is a burst of positivity and insight, especially for you. In the hustle and bustle of life, finding moments of joy and encouragement can be a challenge. And that's where I come in. Our show is all about uplifting your spirits and giving you that much needed boost in life, love, and relationships. Dive into stories of love, conquering all and discovering secrets to a happier, healthier life. Whether you are single, in a relationship, or navigating the complex world of dating, we've got something special for you. Tune in to the Encourage Over Everything show now. Listen, laugh, learn, and let's encourage over everything together. I don't know what season this episode finds you in. Maybe you're in your personal improvement season where you do the work on you to make it do what it do. Or maybe you have your list and you have checked it twice, but you still don't have the love of your life. You like, girl, I got the list, but I ain't got no man. Trust me, I have been there. My journey of a single season, honey, was something else. I felt like I was going to be single forever. Let me tell you how bad it was. It was so bad that I thought my husband was in heaven with Jesus. Listen, if you cannot find humor in your story, I strongly encourage it, honey. Because I could laugh at myself then and now, actually. It's still funny, as you can see. But those discouraging thoughts, they feel so real. That fear was very much my belief. And what you believe is what you perceive. What you believe is what shows up in your real life, honey. So if you feel like you are going to be single forever, that is going to be your dating experience. The more you allow your fear to lead the way, the more that is going to be the outcomes that you take. Like, it is going to show up bigger and badder every single time just to prove your perception right. So you have got to believe better, because your beliefs play out in real time, let me tell you. And no, I'm not saying believe better, like flip the switch and suddenly have better beliefs. It takes practice, okay? Because you may have had these beliefs for a long time, or maybe you didn't even realize that you had these beliefs. I went through a very long season of having the desire to have a happy, healthy relationship. And while I was holding that desire in my hand, I was also holding the fear that it would never happen. And you can't hold both at the same time and expect to get what you want. It just doesn't work that way. So trust me, if you are in this space, you are not alone. I am with you. I've been there, done that. I for sure got the t-shirt. So I know you're wondering, how did I go from thinking that my husband was in heaven with Jesus to having a better belief? So let's get into it. Hey there, love adventurer. Are you ready to discover the secret ingredient to your love life? Introducing the Love Optimizer Quiz, your guide to unlocking the mysteries of your heart. Listen, we know, you might feel like you've tried it all, but hey, why not try something a bit different, a bit more you? It's time to deep dive into the world of self-improvement with a twist of fun and uncover new insights into your unique love dynamics. Whether you are single, mingling, or deeply committed, this quiz is designed just for you. It's not just any quiz, it's a journey to understanding your love beliefs, your relationship needs, and how you connect with others. And the best part, it's super easy and incredibly fun. Just a few clicks and you are on your way to getting closer to the love you desire. Don't just dream about the perfect relationship, take action to make it happen. Take the Love Optimizer Quiz now and step into a world of love-filled possibilities. Remember, this is not just about finding the right person, it's about being the right person. And the Love Optimizer Quiz is here to guide you on that journey. So are you ready to transform your love life? Click the link below to take the quiz and let the magic begin. Because when it comes to love, there's always something new to learn. Let's unlock the doors to your heart today. The great Tony Robbins has taught us change only happens from two ways. Either something happens, something changes in your life, or you are the prompt to the change. You decide to change. So it's either going to happen one of two ways. And it usually doesn't happen because we spark the change. At least that's not how it happened for me. Life had to happen in order for me to change. For me, the shift came when tragedy hit, and it often does. You know, there was a time in my life where my granny passed, And we as a family were completely broken up about it. She was the head of our family, and we were really lost without her. And if you've ever lost the head of your family, then you know that feeling. Fast forward to not even a year later, we lose my mom. And when I lost my mom, it completely destroyed me. I was completely undone. I had literally unraveled. I did not know who I was without my mom in my life. She was my person. She had me on her 15th birthday. I used to tell her, I'm the gift that keeps on giving. And she was my everything. I was single for so long. She was always my plus one. I'm talking weddings, I'm talking concerts, whatever I wanted to do, she was my plus one. All the way down to just running everyday errands and all of my grocery shopping. She was my person. And I didn't know who I was without her. I felt completely lost. And I was in this space where I knew I needed help to work through this and get through this. It was not going to be my usual pull myself up by my bootstraps and keep it moving. That was just not going to work here. I had to get a grief counselor, and thank God I did that because it saved my life. With my grief counselor, I was able to learn how to navigate grief and also learn who I was at this season in my life and how to create a new normal. Oddly enough, the person who I was when my mom passed was very different than the person that I was after she was gone. I used to be a classic complainer, honey. I complained about everything, especially work. I complained about everything, and my poor mom had to listen to all of it all the time. I used to be such a classic complainer, but after she passed, I completely lost the desire to complain. It felt awkward and weird, and I really didn't like it even when I tried to complain because I just couldn't do it anymore. It felt like all of my complaints were just not even important. Like, who even cares? I was without my mom, my person. Who cared about all of these small things that I was complaining about? Suddenly, what mattered more than my complaints was figuring out how to live this life. How to live this life, and I wanted to live this life. My babies were dependent on me. I had to figure this thing out. And grief has definitely been one of my greatest teachers. And the transition from my mom no longer being here in the physical body to us having this spiritual connection as our souls are now connected in a completely different and major way. That transition of her life led to me shedding negativity. Like, when my mom passed, I felt like a part of me had died. And it took me some time to realize there was a part of me that did die, and it needed to die. The part of me that was negative, constantly complaining, never believing that love was possible for her because her husband was in heaven with Jesus. Like, that part of me had to go, because how else was I going to live a life full of possibility if that was the part that was dominant in my world? That part of me needed to die in order to give birth to the optimist, super encouraging, the believing in possibility part of me that was given birth to at that time in my life. It really led me to a much better version of me. So it really shifted me into this quest to figure out who I was. Who was I at this season in my life? I went on this journey to figure out who I am. And it really took my focus off of trying to find the love of my life. And what I found instead was so incredibly beautiful. It really led me to my own self-love, me learning who I was at this season of my life, me falling in love with who I am. It opened the door for love to walk in. Love needed to walk through that door because it was closed when I was discouraged and cut off from believing that love was possible for me. I had closed the door for love to be able to walk in and couldn't. But in this new space where I knew who I was, where I love who I am, that's when love was able to walk through the door. So I really am here to remind you that you are the key to finding everything you've ever wanted in this life. You are the key to finding rejuvenating love in your life. The key is you. You are the love of your life. You know, sometimes we put limits on love. We think that we can only have one love of our life. But I feel that towards my kids. I feel that towards my boo thing. Like, love can show up in so many ways in our life. And so many times we will close the door on it because it's not showing up in the way that we want it to. And it's like we're blind to seeing that love is really everywhere. And it starts with you. Ready for a love life transformation? Introducing one-on-one coaching with your very own love coach. That's me. Together, we'll embark on a journey to unlock the love life you've always dreamed of. I know this road to love can be bumpy, full of twists, turns, and a few too many wrong exits. And that's why I'm here to be your personal GPS in the world of love and relationships. And these sessions are more than just talks. They are a safe space for growth, discovery, and empowerment. We'll tackle the roadblocks, shift those pesky beliefs, and deepen your self-love. All key ingredients to attracting the love you desire. Think of me as your personal trainer for the heart. We'll flex those emotional muscles, build resilience, and get your love life in the best shape ever. Each session is tailored to you, your needs, your goals, your love journey. Whether there's some healing from a past relationship needed, struggling in the dating world, or just seeking to enhance your current relationship, I'm here for you. So, are you ready to become the best version of yourself and attract the love that's meant for you? Let's do this. Apply for coaching sessions today and let's turn your love life into a success journey. No more driving around lost. Take the wheel and let's drive towards your love destination together. With me as your coach, your journey to a fulfilling and loving relationship starts now. Transform your approach to love and relationships with new direction in personalized coaching. Click the link in show notes today and let's unlock the power of love together. So in this series, we are going to get into some things. So make sure you don't miss a second of it because we are going to get into healing. Yes, I needed to get to know the real me. It did not come in the way that I would have ever wanted it to. But sometimes the worst things give life to the best things. I don't believe that you need to be perfectly healed to find the love of your life. I don't know that there is such a thing as perfectly healed. I think that we will heal different parts of ourselves during different seasons of our life. That's the beauty of the evolution and continued unfolding of who we are as a person. There will be parts of us that get healed at different seasons in our life. But there is some magic to becoming the best version of you to attract the best partner for you. And there's a reason why you keep meeting that same old, he just wearing a different shirt. Something in you needs some healing. Something in you needs your attention to change, to shift, to grow from in order for you to attract the type of love that you want to have in your life. It could be limiting beliefs that need to be addressed. You have to take a time to look at that and be willing to make the changes necessary to have what you say you want. Knowing you is the key to everything. Listen, I used to tell all my friends all my bad story dates, right? Couldn't wait. You know, you have that group of friends, maybe 5 or so, that you just can't wait to tell all about your dating experience to. So I wasn't just telling it one time. I was telling it several times, you know what I mean? And then wondering why I kept having the same experience. You have to be willing to notice your patterns and notice the things that you are focused on. And when you know you, your energy, it just hits different. When you know you and you know who you are at this season of your life, can't nobody else tell you who you are because you know and you stand on that firmly. The secret to love is self-love because there is something so sacred and special when you are operating from a place of self-love instead of the lack of it. It hits different when you operate in your faith versus operating from your fears. When you fall in love with you, that love is reflected back to you in all the relationships in your life. When you are the best version of you, you attract the best partner for you. And that's where we want to be. Hello. Hey, encourager, are you ready to supercharge your mornings and make the most out of your day? I've got something super special for you that will help give you the motivation you need to jumpstart your mornings and amplify your productivity. You've got to get your hands on the Amplify Your AM freebie. Get ready to conquer your day like a boss. Let me tell you why this freebie is a total game changer. With Amplify Your AM, you'll receive a powerful toolkit packed with simple morning rituals and motivational strategies to help you unlock your full potential. Imagine waking up feeling energized, confident, and ready to take on any new challenge that comes your way. This is your opportunity to design a morning routine that will set you up for success. Discover and implement practical strategies to increase productivity. Create a morning routine that aligns with your goals. Develop habits that will empower and motivate you and organize your day for maximum efficiency. Ready to transform your mornings and maximize your time? Click the link in the show notes to grab your Amplify Your AM toolkit now. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to kickstart your day and achieve your dreams. And tag a friend who needs a productivity boost, and let's crush those goals together. Remember, encourager, every day is a new opportunity to rise and shine. Don't wait any longer. Get your Amplify Your AM freebie today and start creating your dream mornings. You got this. Click the link in the show notes and amplify your AM today. You have got to believe better, because when you believe better, you attract better. Listen, I understand. I know the doubts, the fears that you have about not being able to find love or have the loving relationship you want to have in your life, I know that it's screaming loud. But there is a part of you, there is a knowing within you that knows you are worthy and deserving of the relationship you desire. There is a part of you that knows true love is meant to be upon you in this lifetime. It's okay that you've lost faith in love, but let's go on this journey together. It's okay that you got discouraged. It's okay that you have been so focused on what's happening now that you have lost sight on the possibilities. It's okay that you've lost hope or faith in love along the way. It is okay, because I'm here to meet you right where you are, and I'm about to pick you up, and we are going to go on this beautiful journey together. Yes! We are going to shift your beliefs because you are going to fall in love with you. Connect to the beautiful essence of who you truly are, because who you are at the core of you is love. Therefore, you can never be without love, because that is who you are at your core. You may have lost sight of it. You may have forgotten for a while, but that is okay. You can fall in love with you. Your self-love, your self-care, your self-esteem, the way that you see yourself, you can improve that so much so that when you fall in love with you and you heal those parts of you that need to be healed, when you shift your beliefs and start to believe better, you just wait to watch and see how love is going to show up and show out in your life. Can I get an amen? Because when you start operating from this space, from that happy, healed, believing in love a space, trust me, I cannot wait to see how magical love is going to unfold for you. Because listen, encourager, the magic is in the unfolding. It is not to be so focused on the outcome of what you want that you are holding on to it so tight. Like you got the Vulcan death grip on that thing. When you are so focused in on the outcome that you are holding on to it so tight, you don't leave room for God to work in your life. You don't leave room for all of the possibilities to show up and show out in your life. You have to be open to all the possibilities available to you. And trust me, the possibilities are infinite. There is an infinite amount of possibilities in the way that love will show up and show out in your life. You just have to be open to it. You just have to be open to receive. And that's exactly what we are going to do together. Yes. So make sure you are subscribed to this podcast, honey, because you are not going to want to miss a second of everything that we are going to get into. I am so excited to go on this leg of the journey with you. I know you might feel like you have tried it all, honey, but you ain't tried it with me yet. Your self-love is where it's at because you are the key to it all. Every single desire that you have for your life is already yours. You just have to align to it. And that's exactly what we're going to do together. So encourage over your love because together we can encourage over everything. Love you. Encourager! Thank you for joining as we explore the power of positivity in overcoming life's obstacles, especially when it comes to love, relationships, and everything in between. We are having that real talk, sharing real experiences, and creating real connections. It's not just a podcast, it's a community of like-minded souls looking to encourage each other in every aspect of life. So don't forget to share the Encourage Over Everything show with friends and loved ones. Let's spread the message of love, hope, and encouragement far and wide. And remember, hit the poll or question at the end of each episode for your chance to appear in my IG stories. Stay tuned in. Whether you're looking for encouragement in your personal life, seeking advice on love and relationships, or just need a friendly voice to brighten your day, I got you. Listen, share, and hit that subscribe button to stay updated and uplifted with each episode on the Encourage Over Everything show. Because life's too short for anything less than joy and love. Let's encourage each other over everything. Yes, because together we can encourage over everything.